Coming up on What's Up Weekly, two students behind IU's only fashion magazine join Kendall and I to talk about their recent issue and what big things they have in store for the rest of the semester.
And our What's Up Weekly reporter Lexi Vanetti joins us in studio for a look at one media student's journey to the Little 500. You're watching What's Up Weekly.
Hello and welcome to What's Up Weekly. I'm Charlie Rubeski.
And I'm Kendall Yankoski.
Season Magazine is IU's original and only fashion magazine that focuses on current trends, student life, and diversity on campus.
That's right, the magazine is made up entirely of students, and we'd like to welcome two of the masterminds behind the organization. So making their What's Up Weekly debut, please welcome Paige Venturi and Aaron Houston from IU's Season Magazine.
Thank you both so much for coming. We're so excited to have you on. Now, I know you both are wearing some Season fashion right now, but before we dive into these pieces, let's talk about how Season Magazine started.
Absolutely. So Season started in the spring of 2018. We went through a bit of a revamp in the fall of 2018. That was when I took over as editor-in-chief. So I didn't found the magazine actually, but we did go through a big restructuring, kind of changed our image, focused more on fashion rather than lifestyle, and tried to go for more of like a high fashion sort of layout.
Okay, so there's 6 departments within the magazine. What kind of role does like each position have?
Absolutely. So there's merchandising and styling, which does exactly what it sounds like. They really put together all of the photo shoot ideas and themes. They style all the models the day of. They plan the models' outfits. Then we have like editorial that does all of our writing. We have creative design, which does the layout and any sort of like graphics that we have. Photography, again, takes all sort of even like the photo shoot photos and then our promotional photos. We have marketing communications, which handles all of our like community outreach, and then communications within the magazine, and we have finance.
All right, very cool.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of in-depth groups of people. It sounds like a lot of people that put together this magazine.
Yeah, we're sitting at about 60 members right now.
Okay, cool.
And your new release, your new issue, Opulence, we just released. Can you talk about these like themes and about what it means to Season Magazine?
Absolutely. So I know I can talk a little bit on it, and then Aaron can as well. Opulence really is kind of a hard idea right now since we're struggling as a society with like what is okay to consume and what is not okay to consume, and that we're all trying to cut back and really look at like secondhand shopping and reducing our carbon footprint. So we looked into two different ideas of that with Opulence, and then as well as different like cultural movements that if you want to say some words on.
Yeah. So opulence is sort of the idea of having a lot in sort of the absence of real monetary value. So it's sort of the way we make ourselves feel good with what we can afford and what we can do and various means of expressing ourselves. So we sort of looked upon communities where opulence has been very prevalent and sort of took inspiration from them and then talked about our own selves and people we know, and there's incorporations from everywhere.
All right, very cool. So before we get into the outfits, tell us, what is your hope for the future of Season Magazine?
I mean, I think the hope for every magazine is just to keep growing. We really want to expand our readership. I think we have a pretty niche audience right now, so we're looking to kind of get out to people that don't know our names, and then always just keep growing and see how we can impact people and just never stop until we feel like every person on this campus is identified within the magazine.
Nice.
And Paige, I know you are graduating. You're the editor-in-chief right now, and you're passing the torch to Aaron. Aaron, what are some of your like big goals for your year as editor-in-chief?
Definitely to continue the growth that we've sort of started doing since I've been on since the second issue, and there's been a vast improvement from that period, and we sort of wanted to stay on that same trajectory and just keep growing our audience, keep putting forth a message that we stand for, both with like diversity, ethics, environmental awareness, and that sort of thing, and just keep spreading positive information and fashion.
Awesome. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these outfits and show us our viewers. So why don't you walk over here, Aaron, and just kind of explain to us what you're wearing today and why this is kind of the trend for the spring issue.
Yeah, so sort of obviously the main piece of my outfit is this big tiered dress, which is sort of being seen everywhere now. I would say it sort of started with Valentino on the runways, but it's sort of been infiltrating everywhere now, and I've just paired like a normal turtleneck underneath it to just add some layers to it, along with some statement earrings and then this vintage headscarf that I have and some white boots to make it a little more springy, so you're not just like in funeral wear in the spring. But of course, black is always fun.
Yeah, so fun and so simple for people to just pair at home. I feel like
Oh,
I even
yeah.
feel inspired by this outfit.
Yeah, honestly, a dress is one of the easiest things you can wear. Like, it's honestly like the laziest thing because you're not wearing pants.
Exactly. And I like how you guys color coordinated. You have like a theme going on.
Yeah,
It wasn't
a little.
on
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, and I mean, it definitely seems like the pops of color seem to be a trend within just like the outfits that you
And the
guys are wearing.
accessories, yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, Paige, would you mind showing us a little bit about your outfit?
Yeah, so I'm wearing kind of just like a white baby doll shorter dress. I really like a mix of kind of like girly and grunge, so I put some purposefully teared tights with like a matching sheer turtleneck, which I feel like we're seeing these sheer turtlenecks like everywhere this year. Everyone's wearing under t-shirts and like with bralettes. And then like a vintage neck scarf as well that I thrifted in New York just for a pop of color. And this long leather trench, which I actually just got. It's one of my new favorite pieces because even though it's just like a basic black trench, it's leather, so it really like stands out.
Definitely a statement piece.
Yeah.
Docs.
Sure.
Docs are an everyday must for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like I said, I'm feeling inspired. Are you feeling inspired?
Oh my
Kendall?
gosh, yeah. Because I have like all of these separate pieces as at home, which
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of our viewers do. So putting them together, how you guys did, is great to see.
Definitely. And before we go, what exciting things can we expect from Season Magazine in the coming months? Anything that you're trying to keep under wraps that maybe you can give us a little exclusive while you're here?
So we typically keep all of our themes under wraps, and we don't even know our next theme. So sorry, we can't give you a peek on that one. But we should still be releasing another issue this semester. That is the plan so far. Things might get a little crazy going under quarantine in the next few weeks, but otherwise that is our plan. We'll release one more issue. We'll have some fun events coming up, probably a few like dine and donates, maybe a little clothing swap, and you might catch us at some outdoor events coming up for other organizations.
Maybe. We'll see.
And so our viewers can stay up to date on everything Season Magazine. Where can we find you?
So we're on Instagram, it's at SZN Magazine, and then we have a website as well, and it's the same thing, www.sznmagazine.com.
All right, great. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And I think I can speak for many people when I say we love the work you're doing, and we can't wait to see what you guys will have next as far as your next theme, next issues, and so on. So moving on from fashion to 500, meaning Little 500, our Lexi Vanetti joins us at the media wall for a sneak peek at one rider's experience when training for a spot on her team. Lexi?
Thanks, Charlie. Riders have been preparing for qualifications for Little 500 for over a year, but for this rider, the work has just begun.
Julia Gahan is a rider, but she's also a student reporter. When she's not riding for the DG bike team, she is reporting for the media school, or sometimes both.
And I was exhausted. After rookie week finished, it finished at like 8 p.m. and I went straight over to the media lab and like put in like my camera and like got all the film out. It was, started grinding it out.
She spends hours training and celebrates every step along the way.
And like lately, it's just been trying to get the hang of the rollers. I finally got it, by the way. It's really exciting.
And so I decided to put myself in her shoes and become a reporter and a rider. And I would celebrate these small victories too.
But as a reporter for qualifications and Little 5, she has to try to remain unbiased, even though it is hard at times.
I mean, obviously, I'm a diehard DG bike team fan because, one, DG is like so good, and two, I'm in DG. Yeah, I'm on a team.
Juliet will now prepare on the rollers and for her reporting until qualifications on March 21st.
Reporters and riders alike will be practicing for qualifications and for the Little 500 on March 21st in the last weekend of April.
Welcome back. coronavirus is spreading quickly, and even though the U.S. doesn't have a CDC travel advisory yet, certain events are being canceled. So if you had spring break plans to attend Ultra Music Festival in Miami, you may want to rethink.
And Ultra Miami isn't alone. South by Southwest has also been canceled for the first time in its 34-year history. Festival goers are currently wondering if Coachella will have the same fate.
And even with future sporting events like March Madness, there's speculation about whether or not the games will be played with fans in the stand. So it will be interesting to see how that plays out. And also, right before we started filming, IU canceled classes, in-person classes, until April 6th. So we'll see how IU handles events like quals and Little Five.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll definitely keep you all updated. And the Batman director Matt Reeves released some photos of the new Batmobile. Maxwell Glenn is here to tell us some more. Hey, Max.
Well, thank you guys for having me. I'm glad to be back. These images you'll see behind us in a minute followed a first look of Robert Pattinson's new Batsuit. The Batmobile has been a hot topic because it's unlike anything we've ever seen. There you see the original, and it's come a long way since then. The new ride is a more muscle car look, increasing the anticipation surrounding the new movie. If that wasn't enough for you already, actor Jeffrey Wright, who is set to play James Gordon, tweeted, "Wait till you hear it." The photos not only offer different angles of the car, they also offer another look at Pattinson's Batsuit, which you can see right there.
Oh, wow.
Right now, we only have pictures as the film is set to premiere in 2021, but we'll most likely be seeing some new sneak peeks along the way.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much, Max, for informing us on that.
Definitely.
And even if you don't have a TikTok, you've probably seen this video trend that's taking the internet by storm. It's called Flip the Switch.
Celebrities and political figures are even joining in on the fun. Check out A-Rod and J-Lo, as well as Elizabeth Warren and Kate McKinnon's renditions.
I love it.
Look at her
I
go.
know.
She's fantastic.
Well, and if you look even with the earrings on. Oh, and this is hilarious.
I just flip the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know
Kendall, let's do that next time.
Yeah, next time.
Next
so
time.
We'll
Max,
have
you're joining
a
in.
Flip the Switch for you. Yeah, so, and that's what's up this week. Tune in next week for more local and entertainment news.
And don't forget to follow us on social media to find out what's up throughout the week.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Kendall Yankowski.
And I'm Charlie Rubeski.
Thanks
for watching, and we'll see you next week.